Hey, welcome by Home for You by Floyd P. Roberts. Home for You by Floyd P. Roberts. Welcome to another show of Building from the Ground Up. That's right, Building from the Ground Up. So this week, last week we were in the stage of basically the framing stage, right? The insulation, right? We had all insulation installed, and when the inspector came out, it passed inspection. So when it passed inspection, they gave us the green light to put the drywall on. So now, as you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you some videos of the drywall being installed along with the sprinkler system, the fire sprinkler system inside. It's a little green little tab that's in the ceiling. So that's what's going on. So with the drywall going on, this is your chance to basically design the house where you want to design it. So right now you're gonna see we went with this in the ceilings. We went with recessed lighting throughout. Okay, so recessed lighting throughout, all through in the bathroom, in the master bedroom, and in the hallway. So it gives it another flare, gives it another more light to come in. So that's what we did as far as designing the recessed lighting inside the ceiling on this one, and also in the major dining room and in the kitchen we went to recessed lighting. So we got the okay to do the drywall, and everything went well. The drywall went on, and this one thing I want to be sure to let you know about: whenever you're building a house or even reframing or what are you doing, it was something called settling. When the house settles after a while it's been built. So one thing you want to make sure when the drywall goes on, okay, and when it's taped and put on the mud, all right, how are they going to do it? You want to make sure that it's sealed properly. If it doesn't seal properly when the settling takes place, or either earthquake or shifting through the seasons of summer or winter, what's called settling, the drywall will crack. It's very important that it's done properly, and you want to stick with someone, or when you do it, it has to be done properly, because if not, it will crack. And then after you put this mud on, you have to paint it. After the paint is on, you don't want the paint to be cracking all up and down the side or down the walls. So it's very important that when you do that, it's done properly. Okay, so that's one of the things. Like I said, we went to recessed lighting through here. We went with the framing around the bathroom, framing around the closets. All that's done inside, framing around in the garage, all around the main frame for the panel. All that's done in throughout. So when you putting on, the drywall, you got to form it correctly. It's all you got to form it around the water heater in the garage, all around in the house. So it came out pretty good. One thing to note that's very important also is when the drywall, when it's past inspection, when it goes to the floor, where the molding goes, it has to be a certain inches from the floor, or else sometimes when the moisture, it would tend to bow or displace when the house is sealing. So it's very important that it's a certain centimeters from the ground that the drywall is supposed to be. All that's into consideration. All right, so we know that I mentioned before that we had a lot next door that we're also working on. We got the okay from that. It was a little bit of snafu on that. It was a septic tank inside the ground. So we had to go ahead, call out the city, and they said they wanted to do another soil sample, make sure it wasn't contaminated. So after that's been done, you pass that inspection, you have to it has to be what's called compacted. And that's every 2 feet, it has to be compacted with dirt. So, and then every 2 feet, the inspector has to come out and inspect, so everything is tampered and is set down to where it's supposed to be. So that's been done. We got the okay to start doing this other side. So that's going well. Okay, we had to form it out. So probably I'll be digging this out to pour the foundation probably next week once to get the okay and everything. So that's going to be good. So that's going along really, really well. So also on the house next door, you can see right behind me, got a little angle on it today so you can see the difference. We put the stucco on it, okay? Now we talked last week about the chicken wire. We put the stucco on it. The reason why you put the stucco on right now is to let it form and sit. Once it sits, you'll be able to see different formation. Then after that, we're going to paint it. We'll show a little description of that a little later, probably next week when that's done. You got to form it all around the windows. You have to form it all along the side, along the pipes, all those things. So that's going along real well. Okay, so that's the stuff that's going on right now. We're going to form it, start putting it all around the house. So this one is going along really, really good. like I said, when you building the 101, lesson 101, when you're building, it's all about scheduling things to be done at a timely manner. That's going to make your project go so fast, and that'll make or break your project. Is forming everything and planning everything so everything is done in order. For example, we had these things ordered. We had the windows ordered, we had everything, the cabinets, everything pre-ordered. So when it comes time to when we get to that stage, it's already there. It's done. It's set. We've cabinets one week, flooring next week, kitchen next week. So that's how it works, is that everything has to be in order for the windows, the stucco, the cabinetry, the flooring, painting, all this stuff. So it's come along really well. And that, and I stress that to say that it has to be in order for everything to work. Everything has to come in order, and you have to plan it precise because it's delays. You know, sometimes it's delays like one person can't make it, the truck broke down, or it's a back order on this. So it's very important to be prepared and make everything go well. So Floyd Roberts, Home For You by Floyd P. Roberts. If you like this, if this helped you, let me know. Text me, let me know how this can help you. You need something, Bill, any questions, DM me, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, is everything going to show about building this out from the ground up. Home For You by Floyd P. Roberts, build it from the ground up. Subscribe, like it. Talk to you soon. Bye.